I don't know why I'm typing this, Dennis. I don't even know if I have my microphone even on. But, do have volume on. Take from this second here. Yeah, good point. Go ahead. I've tried to print this a couple times already tonight, so this figured, what the heck? If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. If I go upstairs, I can just leave this running and then I can open up my phone and take a look at it and see what it's looking like it's doing. Yeah. No, Keith just entered it. So, are you up? Do you want me to send you a link? You just kind of just laying there, just doing whatever, trying to get comfortable. No, I'm just being my typical night owl self. All right, let me get it for you. I'll do that this way. There you go, Dennis. Just send it to Messenger. I didn't want to leave it up here in your chat for too long. Check on that.
What's up, John?
There we go.
Yeah, you're looking like me, real bored.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting things set up here on this.
Yeah, I was gonna jump on Keith's earlier, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna get in there because one, I'm not sure who was gonna be there. Two, I was just
Yeah.
kind of kicked back.
Ah, shit. Where's my phone? Trying to hook my headphones up to my computer and then attach to my phone. Oops. Wondering why the computer won't connect to them.
Right? It's funny because I got a appointment at 9:30 for therapy,
Mhm.
and I'm not even tired. Not even
God
close to tired.
damn it.
My wife and I were out in the living room watching some fucking just some dumb cheeseball movies that they have on
Mhm.
like Life and them fucking weird girly channels for them stupid like romance novel movies and shit.
Yeah.
So just out there watching one of them while I was playing a couple games and I seen that pop up. I'm like, holy shit, he's still fucking going.
Yeah, I was just like I said, I printed out like three things already tonight, so I'm just kind of like, you know,
Oh, you're doing all the stuff right now just for the skis?
oh, this this is for the speed bits.
Oh, a holder for him.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I got I got one already
Mount. Oh shit! Wrong camera. Oops, wrong one.
Like me.
I'm getting too smart for my own good.
Oh, there you go. Fuck yeah, those. I like that.
Yeah, I was like I said, that was the last that was the one of the last prints that I printed before I
Yeah.
started having problems with this, and I just kind of walked away from it. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I nailed this piece out earlier, and I was like, shit. So then I went and downloaded the elbow pads for the Pro Moto for the driver.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right, well, I got them printed. I'm like, shit. Well, I want Sneeze for it because this showed up today.
Oh yeah, I seen a bunch of guys getting those already.
Yeah, that showed up. It was funny. The hobby shop, my local hobby shop, I constantly go in there with all the new shit even before they even set foot in it. What did you know? Them assholes sent me a picture today about 1 o'clock with the tire, or about 12:30. I showed up at 1:30. I got back home and mine was sitting on my doorstep.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah, I'm sure Eric told you guys he got that radio today.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. He was already looking at it.
Yeah, I told him you know, if he's got nothing to do later we should do just an offline. And he's like, yeah, okay. And he sends me a message. He's like, I was going to do an offline, but I got to charge a battery for the radio.
Yeah.
He goes, they send it with no fucking nothing but a storage charge.
Oh,
He's like, thing's almost dead.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's normal anyway.
Yeah. And then
You
he
know, they're not
sent
they're
me,
not they're not gonna set they're not gonna send something with a full charge.
no, no. And they can't
You know,
not
exactly. They I don't think they legally can do it anyway.
ground they can, but I mean, it's not like they know how much battery power is there, but
Yeah.
I mean, ground is the only way you're going to get batteries anyhow. So,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it wasn't long after that he had sent me the link for Keith's offline. How's Keith doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Is his wife or his mom still in the hospital, or are they home?
They're all home.
Well, that's good. And I hate to sound like a dick, but for how long?
Yeah, I know. I know. I've it's one of them things that I think when something does happen, it's gonna be a blessing,
Yeah,
you know?
right. And
It's I'm not trying to be harsh,
right, you're not saying it to
you
sound
know,
mean or
you
anything.
know.
It's just the reality thing now.
Yeah. You know, we've been around it long enough to all know, you know.
Yeah. Now it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, just like I said, I don't know if you were on the one offline with Sarge when Keith was saying his feet were all swollen and shit.
Yes.
That's because one, he just sits there, and two, he's taking them fucking pills like they're candy. And I don't want to hear he hasn't had any because every time we do a live, he's like,
He
oh,
pops them.
I got to take a pill. Because when I took that fucking narcotic only for the 2 days, and it really wasn't even 2 days, it was maybe 1.5 days,
Yeah.
my feet swelled up. One from the narcotic and two from just sitting.
Too loud.
No,
Yes, you are.
I'm talking in a normal voice. Shush. Yeah, so I mean, they can't say that it's diabetes. Diabetes, if you take care of yourself, doesn't do that.
Yeah.
You're diabetic, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, you know,
Mhm.
you know, it just my mother-in-law was diabetic. I deal with two diabetics at work, and the one, every time I'd be out of town with him, if he didn't have his fucking meds, because his hands look like this. They're getting that.
Yeah.
And I would pay attention to that all day.
Yeah.
He ended up having an episode when we were in Sterling Heights,
Mhm.
and I ended up finding him about an hour later when we tried looking for him all morning, rolled up between the bed and the wall in a comforter having a seizure.
Mhm.
So we got him up on the bed. He was still wrapped up in the comforter because we didn't want to see anything. No.
No.
It's not like we were trying to be weird or nothing, but we had to walk him up, and he fucking sleeps naked anyhow.
Yeah.
But we sat him down, and it hit me like a ton of bricks that we had just went to fucking Trader Joe's the night before,
Mhm.
and he bought a 2-liter bottle of Coke because I don't drink Coke. It was sitting on the kitchen counter. I went in there, I filled a big ass glass, and I had to hold it for him and told him, drink this.
Mhm.
So he got about a quarter of the way down, let it sit for a minute. His hands started to open up a little bit, and he was able to hold the glass. I said, we're not going anywhere until you drink all of this. I said,
Mhm.
I'm not trying to sound mean, not trying to sound funny, but I said, you're not going anywhere until all the marbles are put back in the bag. I said, we got to get you straight.
Yeah.
Then we were in Springfield, Ohio. We're in a hotel. Go down for a continental breakfast at 7 o'clock. Me, our supervisor, and one of the other guys was working with us. We're sitting there. All of a sudden, the girl at the desk comes over because she knew what room we were in.
Mhm.
She's like, somebody needs to go upstairs and get your other guy because he is walking up and down the halls in just his underwear.
Oops.
That one's not looking too good there, John.
No. It's fucking up like it did earlier.
Bed temp,
Yeah. Probably.
that's leveling. That sucks. Maybe kick the bed temp up a little bit and then
That's what I've been doing.
you're leveling. Where's your bed temp at right now?
65.
Is that fiber mat, like a piece of plastic?
No, it's a piece of aluminum. Magnetic aluminum.
Oh, yeah, you might have to kick it up a little bit more with that on there. Yeah, so anyhow, the supervisor looks at me, he goes, go get him. I'm like, no, you go get him. You're in charge.
Yeah.
Well, what happened is he opened up the door because he heard them going up and down the hall, dropping newspapers outside.
Uh-huh.
He walked out in the hall, bent down, got the paper, and the door closed.
Oops.
and he was having one of his episodes.
Oh,
He had the paper tucked under his arm, walking up and down the hall, and had zero clue where he was at. And the same supervisor was with us in Sterling Heights. When he got to the apartment, said, "Hurry up, get his ass going. We got to get to the job." And I told him he ain't going nowhere. I said, "We got to get his ass back to Earth, and he's got to get in the shower." I said, "He can't just get up and go." And he did the same thing when we were in Springfield. Told him, "Hurry up, get in the shower. We got to get to the job."
uh-huh.
So I called the office. I fucking ratted on him. Told him he's fucking pressuring this guy to go hurry up and get ready. And he just had one of his diabetic episodes.
Mhm.
They called reaming his ass out. Like, you can't fucking rush this. You know, he did it at our shop. He was trying to back his truck in and almost fucking hit everything around him. He was nowhere near the fucking garage door. So I got him out of the truck, brought him in the office, sat him down, took his car keys, got a pop out of the conference room, and told him, "Do not go anywhere until this is gone."
Mhm.
And it was like talking to a little kid that like was really shy. He's like, "Okay," and that's not the only time it's happened around me. I had him with me on an emergency job. We get out of the truck and he starts walking away, walking in the wrong direction. I'm like, "Dude, where are you going?" He says, "Oh, I'm going home." I said, "No, come here." I said, "Here, get back in the truck." I called my wife, had her run up to Circle K, grab a couple Polar Pops,
Mhm.
had him sit in the truck and drink that until it was gone. And it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mhm.
He sat in that truck until he was done. By the time he finished that, I was done with the job and we took off.
Mhm.
So now he's on supposedly he has a pump,
Mhm.
but he doesn't have a pump. I haven't seen one at least.
Mhm.
So it just kind of makes me wonder.
Yeah. Well, let's start over.
And is that doing the self-leveling with that little
Yeah.
pin thing?
Yeah. It's. I leveled it before I started it, so that's why I just turned the bed heat up, and turned the nozzle heat up,
Gotcha.
so I know it's not. It's not that. It would have been showing that sooner than that.
Yeah, because I know the perimeter, you're supposed to be able to look at that and it'll let you know if it's level or not too.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, so it's coming out the same consistency all the way around the table. So
Right.
it said right here is right where I scratch the shit out of it, trying to get some shit off of it.
Yeah. So what are you cleaning that with? Anything?
I haven't cleaned it yet.
No? And you don't have to put anything on it like glue stick or anything to release it?
It doesn't tell me to, but like I said, I know some people do, and then other people have told me to get rid of this plate that I have and get the glass one that is better. So
Yeah.
that might be the next thing I do.
Well, you can just go right to a glass shop and just get a piece of glass as big as that,
Well, yeah.
and then just use the Elmer's glue stick. That's all that guy does from UGRC. Because the bed glass is too expensive. You can get, pieces of glass 8x8 for almost next to nothing.
But like I said, I figured, today I was just gonna get this up and running.
Right. Now, what are you using for filament? Just regular PLA?
It's PLA. Yeah, it's just a regular PLA.
I'm sure it's got to pitch you off that those two holders print out okay, and then this is fucking up now.
Oh, no, it took me 3 attempts to get this. And then the elbow pads printed right out right after this. And it's like, okay, like I said, and I re-leveled this thing every time between each and every print,
Wow.
you know?
Now, what you're working on, is it shaky at all or is that solid?
Oh, it's my bench.
Oh, so it's solid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not going to move.
yeah, it's sitting right next to me on my bench. Yeah, you just moved it over here. Took my took my arm and just went all my shit, you know? Said, okay, my desk is clean. I can put my laptop in the printer here.
Right. So in my news feed while I was just scrolling around today, that computer store, Micro Center, had just so happened to pop up with the ads for the Ender 3s on sale for $99.
Mhm.
And then they had the Ender 3 2
Mhm.
was on sale for $99. Because everybody around here that's doing any printing is buying bamboo or resin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the way that this winter has been here, and I'm sure it's the same over by you with the fluctuation with the weather, you can't keep your house at a consistent temperature. I know we can't. This has been a weird winter for us. Turn the heat up, turn the heat down, turn the heat up, turn the heat down. We can't keep it a consistent 68, 69 in here.
Nope.
And right now, that's kind of a good thing because I have like 10 rolls of fucking hydrodip film that I got to keep in a cool spot, which good thing it's cool in here.
Now you get them just made up or
Whatever they have on their site, I order.
okay. Okay.
But I'm getting Robert Pisa from Scale Rat. He's going to draw up will come up with a couple different designs.
Uh-huh.
He's going to show me and Javier before I have them made. To have made is starts at $34, and I think it's up to maybe 60 for a 4x8 roll.
Mhm.
So 42 inches wide by almost 8 feet long. So $60, that's not too bad, especially having one custom made.
Oh yeah.
Because the one that we're gonna do, we're gonna we're gonna do the SEX10 Pro body. We're gonna do one of those, and maybe just like a cliffhanger or something random depending on what the film looks like.
Mhm.
And those are gonna be for Axial Fest, Badlands, and Proline. Or no, I'm sorry. Axial Fest, West Coast, and Badlands, or Proline by the Fire. They're gonna raffle them off.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna do one for Beat the Creek. That's gonna get raffled off at the 11 Charlie tent. Which I might just end up doing a creek body that I have by surprise and throw that in also.
Yeah, I gotta get things figured out for these events this year.
So as far as finances and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I'll be back to work in 3 weeks, 4 at the most. Then I can start getting a regular fucking paycheck back in.
Yeah.
But right now, this is killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up to work yesterday and talked to the main boss and the accountant about just pulling all my vacation time from the following year and just using it up now. Because I told him, I said, I ran out of vacation time and I'm running out of money. I said, and I can't sign up for unemployment. I don't have the policy for short-term disability because I didn't know that we had a different policy that I could have bought.
Mhm.
And my boss was like, well, let me talk to them and I'll have somebody give you a call. He says, either way, one of us will call you today.
Mhm.
And I leave the shop. Now it's only a 6-minute drive home.
Mhm.
And I get home and look at my work phone. I got a missed call. It was the accountant had called me a minute before I walked in the door.
Mhm.
So I wasn't gone 5 minutes and he called.
Mhm.
I called back, talked to him. He's like, yeah, he says, don't worry about using your vacation time. He goes, he said, we'll just take care of it. So
Hey, there you go.
you're going to collect a 40-hour check so you don't have to use it all your vacation time again. He goes, we'll take care of it. We got it. So I looked at uh my online check today and all I did was use 17 hours that was left from this year. And then he gave me the rest of the time just in regular hours. I'm like,
Yep.
am I looking at this right?
Yeah.
Because I even had to ask my wife if this is the right date. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So yeah, they're just gonna pay me for sitting home. So that's cool. He's showing his appreciation to me for all my dedication to the company.
Yeah.
Being there 22 years. I think that says something.
Oh yeah.
And they know I hardly ever take off of work.
Yeah.
And then I also told them too that, somebody got into my Verizon account and charged a whole bunch of shit on it. And they wanted me to pay all this money back. And then when I went for my surgery, that we had to pay the deductible before I could even go in the back.
Mhm.
So we paid that, and next thing you know, is there's a shit ton of charges on my card from that. that we had no clue were even going on there.
Yeah.
So that burned up a shit ton of money. I'm like, I just can't win.
No.
So yeah. So I've got the next 3 to 4 weeks max off to try and get all my range of motion and start building muscle back. Or at least get the strength back to fucking lift my arm.
Yeah, it must absolutely suck to not be able to lift a gallon of milk.
It sucks I can't fucking lift the loaf of bread.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, I haven't had my sling on for 2 days because it was bothering my elbows so much. And then the sling would rub right here on my arm
Mm-hmm.
and it would make it hurt real bad. So I'm gonna put it on tonight before I go to sleep. If I go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. When I seen you pop up in the chat, I was like, all right, you just laying there, uncomfortable, trying to figure out what the hell you're doing, or
Right. Yeah, and I've been uncomfortable for about the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because right how I'm sitting right now, I don't feel anything until I move my arm a certain way.
Mhm.
So if I put my arm down on my lap, it starts hurting. If I turn my arm a little bit, it starts hurting. Because right now, just touching it, nothing. But I did both of the exercises that I was supposed to do, and I didn't put heat on it before I did them.
Dummy.
Yeah. And I haven't even iced it today, which I should have iced it. I should be icing it right now, but I don't feel like walking back out into the kitchen.
Well, let's see here. You got enough cordage around there. Let's see here. You got a couple cans of Pepsi sitting around there. There you go. Lace it up with some Pepsi.
Well, I only have a half a can in here right now.
No, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You had a fridge here handy and a couple cans, one on the front side, one on the back side, tied to a little 550 cord between it.
Well, I've got one of them little mini fridges up in the attic. It'll fit perfect underneath my bench.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about grabbing that and plugging it in here and keeping 6 or so cans in it.
Yeah.
And, a couple bottles of water. But that's another day because I still have to get up there and get a couple parts out of my cross boxes for Josh.
Yeah, Tank, did you, earlier Tank, posted a message. He's like, oh, Cross USA is selling their building. I go, yeah, they built a new building and they're moving into it. They're getting rid of their old building.
He's selling Cross.
Oh, he's selling the whole company?
Yeah, he's getting out. He's getting away from Cross,
Oh,
and he's got 3 hobby towns right now, and I think he might have changed his mind. He might just keep Cross and put it in one building, but um, I know he was saying that he's had enough. He's offered it to a couple different people, and they can't afford to get it.
well,
So,
Tank was all riled up because he was looking for his truck. And I guess he ordered it through there.
well, Tank told me it was sitting at the border.
I don't know.
Well, he's another one of these guys on Facebook. He needs to fucking just chill. Because right now shipping's all fucked up. You know, the weather's not helping any.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what? This is in my hand. According to Horizon, this hasn't been shipped yet.
Yeah, because Horizon's website's all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been working on that.
Ah, motherfucker.
It did it again.
Yep,
Same spot.
yep. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I guess Horizon's been working on the site night and day trying to get it situated. Ever since their
Illustrious idea
to buy Hobby Towns.
no, it actually started before. I don't know if it was the Hobbytown acquisition or them just deciding to do their update when they did it and muffin the whole thing up.
Well, I know since they did the Hobby Town thing though, it's gotten worse.
Oh, yeah. I said it was a whole Promoto fiasco. With them updating their systems, it's created all this Horizon bullshit.
Right.
So. All right, let's go to level this fucker.
So is that piece of paper, is that the one that they give you for leveling?
No, they don't give you any paper to level.
No.
It's just a random sheet of paper I have.
Gotcha. Yeah, a guy from UGRC, he uses like a business card.
Yeah. Oh, when I get the business cards figured out, I already got them. I picked up a couple special bundle
Yeah.
of cards. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I got the laser engravers.
Right.
So when I get aluminum business cards to engrave on.
Nice.
Sure, it's a little more for them, but you know what?
Yeah. Now, will that do just etching
It
in
does it.
plexiglass or anything?
It will actually etch on just about almost anything. It'll cut wood, it'll cut Lexan, it'll cut, other materials. I don't exactly know the full list.
So
But
can
yeah,
you cut and etch?
it can't etch on metal. It won't cut metal. It won't cut, obviously, carbon fiber.
Yeah, carbon fiber, it'll fuck it all up.
Yeah, it'll just, it won't cut the fibers. It'll melt the plastic out of it.
Right. Every time that thing goes down, I see that red light come on in the back and then goes back to the blue when it starts going up.
Yep. It's hitting its point where you can't go any lower, and it tests it a couple times and
Gotcha.
figures out where it needs to be, and then I'll go through and I'll auto level it, and then I'll have it go through and do this thing again and try her again. Get out of here. You had nachos earlier. The cat's helping herself to the rest of the plate.
Gotcha. Oh, that's got the corner dials. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Sort of.
So you can either do self-leveling or you can manually level it.
Like I do a little bit of both. Just because.
Right. Yeah, it's too bad fucking Dwayne lives so far away and has military schedule.
Yeah.
You guys should do a video chat while you're doing this. He could probably help you out a lot.
Well, yeah, even the stuff that he's told me, that it's like, yeah. Like I said, that night when everybody was telling me what to do, it's like, guys, I'm not even sitting here with the machine.
Right.
It's sitting, you know,
Yeah.
when I get a chance to get to it, yeah, it's going to be done.
Yeah, let me grab a couple. Have you ever seen any of Eric's prints?
No,
Let me grab a couple of them and show you. I mean, they do look good,
Mhm.
but like, there's the base. How grainy it is and pitty.
Mhm.
That's on that. And then you could even see this even more now that I got paint on it. So I mean that's the quality on his.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna complain because like that was with filament that just been sitting there.
Yeah.
And then he's got like this. Yeah, and like this was the bottom on one that he changed the filament on.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it's smooth.
Mhm.
He did some milk crates that came out good, but it just, I think the longer the filament sits there, the shittier.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it collects moisture.
Here, prime example. You can see
Yeah, yeah.
these ramps, how rough it looks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. You're not going to see in there. It just, the way that it printed was kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, they look good. I like them. These I'm giving to the guy William Payne that we ran into at the Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Yeah.
give those to him because he was asking about a set. So I told Eric, he's like, "No, go ahead, give them to him." I told him I'm only giving them to him because I've got 2 sets of them already.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy Eric Chunky, he did these, sent these to me, and
Mm-hmm.
they come out nice. But he's also got his shit down to a science. That's all he does is sits in his fucking basement doing this shit. Dwayne's supposed to be sending me uh, a box of stuff that he's like, yeah, just give me your address. I'll send you some stuff. Because I told him I wanted to get some stuff from him as soon as I get a chance. So he was like one night in the chat, he's like, send me your address. I'll send you a box.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I said, whenever you get to it, it's fine. And then he had messaged me. Well, he put it in chat one night that he's got the box ready. He just needs to get it sent out now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, I'm not a hurry. You send it, you send it. You don't, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and put together at least somewhere on one of these shelves, maybe even the one behind me, put like a little scale garage together
Mm-hmm.
to at least have one sitting in it, just something for pictures all the time.
So I just figured I'd screw around here a little bit and play around in the chat a little. If there's no one there.
I didn't think anybody'd be there.
I didn't think anybody would be anyway. I usually run one of these burn the midnight oil
Right.
things anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, every little bit helps if you want to keep throwing stuff up on your channel. Just something random.
Yeah, that's what I figured, you know, I haven't done a video in a while again.
And it's like,
After after I went absolutely nuts there for 2 months.
yeah. I think it was last week. Josh was doing a live and had me jump in,
Mhm.
and uh, his his views were there, and then
Mhm.
he's like, dude, he goes, all of a sudden the view count went up after you got in there. I'm like, well, a lot of people don't like watching just a random live or any live with just one person.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how anybody can sit there and tolerate watching fucking Nitro Freak.
Sometimes he's interesting, other times, yeah.
Oh, there's lately though has been just his rants. I just can't sit there and watch those. We might be witnessing a couple inductions this year, so
What's that?
you and I might be witnessing a couple inductions this year.
Okay.
I think Sarge is going to be one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and not exactly sure, but I think Eric's going to be one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Javier is going to get in touch with Eric and talk with him about presence on the lives to help him out a little bit.
Yeah.
He said he got nothing against anybody with the smoking and drinking on the lives. Well, not on the lives, but just all the smoking and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But on the lives, he says that he can't,
Well, yeah.
he doesn't want that on any of his lives when he's doing them. And that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
he had Sergeant Jay on or Eric. He hasn't sent them an invite for just, somebody random.
Yeah.
And he's already seen how Guru can be, and he said Guru will never, ever be welcome.
Yeah.
So he can't, when he sees Guru on there, he has to leave. He can't watch it.
Yeah.
I said, you can't watch it. I said, dude, I got to get out because I can't deal with it.
Oh, man. Man. Oh, that felt good, but hurt so bad.
Pain never felt so good before, huh?
Oh, it was my shoulder. It just fucking popped out and went back in on me.
Oh, nice.
But you know, it's one of them things. I deal with it.
Right. I'm assuming Tammy's already went to bed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been to bed. Shit, 6 hours ago.
Really?
Well, she's been in the bedroom. You know, whether she was asleep, I would say that's probably been about 3 hours ago.
Right. I just
That
noticed I bought a set of Trio uh Lincoln shock pliers.
Oh, them are the best fucking things ever, dude.
I just noticed that it has the spot there for doing, like your countersunk screws on one side, and then your button head and cap screws on the other.
Oh, nice. The measurements on it, nice.
Yeah. And then it's got all the measurements for like all the screw diameters
Mm-hmm.
and for your links and shit. And then on the other side for on the tips for doing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I got a basic one myself, you know.
Yeah,
Just has the numbers on it.
these were $22, $23.
Yeah.
I got them at the last comp that I went to where Josh and those guys go. Like I'm tired of trying to hold it with fucking my small flat jawed needle nose,
Yeah.
or even just like regular them long flat pliers. Because you got just a smooth spot, and then you got the serrated. Get tired of trying to hold them with them because I'm
Yeah,
afraid I'm gripping it so hard I'm going to break the handles on them.
yeah, I got stupid again yesterday.
What'd you buy?
Oh, I didn't buy anything. I
What
did
you
I built three complete sets of race shocks and three transmissions. I had one transmission fail me, and I'm not gonna have another one fail on me.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling I'm going to have some parts here tomorrow from Tony to work on his Capra. And then I'll probably be
Was it what 110, 110 or 118?
uh, the regular,
Oh,
uh,
110.
yeah, the regular 110. It's the four-wheel steer Capra that he picked up.
Yeah.
But he's got two new shift servos on it that he got from Beat the Creek last year. Put an axial free gear in it, so he eliminated the dig, locked that out. I gave him a hardcore steering link set for it. Because I don't need them on mine. And then still waiting for, well, he's getting drive shafts for that 10-2 kit that I put together for him.
Mhm.
Because he was over here yesterday. And we were trying to get situated with some stuff that the dude Eric Snover printed for him. He printed him some inner fender wells. And he printed the wrong file. Well, Tony gave him the wrong file.
Oh.
They were for the JK and not the XJ. And then Friday, I think, well, tomorrow I got to get a hold of Javier. And then I think Friday I'm going to order a servo from Reef. Put Reef in the Red Cat and take that Holmes and put it back in one of my cross trucks. Or I'm going to put that Holmes in my Capra. I don't know yet. I could always put it in my 10-2. Because at 10-2, that servo's starting. That thing's starting to show its age.
Uh-oh.
What do you, uh-oh.
No, I'm just saying, you said the servo's starting to show its age, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. And I think I have another set of, unless I already have it set on here. No, I think I have another set of hardcores for the AR-44s. Because if so, yeah, I'm gonna put those on there. Because it's just got the stock links on all the way around on it. That truck's still all stock, except for the motor. Well, it's the stock kit.
Yeah.
It started off with a Holmes 27-turn Trailmaster Sport and a 1080 with the same servo. And then it had what did I put in there? Oh, I put a Yellow Jacket 1500 kV in it. Then took that out, put the Three Brothers Asus 10 in it, 3300. Bought another Asus 10, put it in my comp truck. Then took that Asus 10 out of that comp truck, put it in my Red Cat. Took the 1500 kV Yellow Jacket, put it in the one comp rig. And then I have another Yellow Jacket. It's a 2200 or a 2000 kV sitting in the box yet. And I might, I'm not sure, I might put that in the Capra and take that slate out. Because the Capra's got a micro 2 in it. It's not the X2, just the micro 2. Or the micro X, I'm sorry. Try and lighten that truck up a little bit.
And now I'm not gonna speak too soon,
Don't say nothing.
but it's looking better than it has previous rounds at this point.
It's already gotten further.
No, it hasn't.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
It gets over to this other side. It's starting to put that second and third layer on the bottom of the runners.
Right.
Them are actually pretty big fucking skis for a bandit. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, they are. Those look like they would be for like a slash. Or not a slash, but like the Slayer or even maybe like um hmm, what was the one two-wheel drive?
The, oh, the E-Max?
No,
No, oh, the two-wheel drive,
Summit.
the standard
Summit.
Summit, yeah. The Summit was the four-wheel drive. Was that four-wheel drive monster they had.
Yeah, but they had the skis that you could put on them and just take the front shaft out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it's, I'm, I'm really seriously thinking of going stupid with this one.
With the Rustler
No, with the Bandit,
or the Bandit?
with the skis and paddles. I think I might have to go stupid.
Now, here's the part that I don't get is it was going up that run fast and now all of a sudden it's slowed down. See, like that, it speeds up on that one, but it was just going slow on the other one.
It's printing the outsides. It's filling the outside edges. When it's
Oh,
going slow like that.
So then when it goes into the center, it slows down.
When it's going in the center, it's going back and forth, or it's going diagonal. So that's why it's quicker and it's going real short burst. This is just long motions that it's doing right now.
Like
But
right there,
sometimes-
it slowed down.
Yeah. It's doing the small work, going across.
So it's going down through the center on that one now.
Yeah, yeah, still on it in.
Oh, okay.
It's filling the outside, filling the outside. And you can see that checkered pattern,
Yeah,
how it looks like. That's when it's going real slow. It's
yeah, doing the infill.
Yeah.
Now, is this your GoPro or is this your
That's
phone?
that's a camera.
Oh,
That's one of my my 1080 Logitech cameras. I got two of them hooked up to my laptop.
gotcha.
I got one there and I got one on top of my,
Yeah, I got that same one.
yeah, I got two of them. Yeah. This is one I didn't mean to knock over.
Yeah,
Water's running. Wife must have just got up and gone to the bathroom.
I think I have one more open port. One more open USB, maybe.
Well, I fixed my problem, Dennis. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got one more open USB. Oh, I've got a USB strip also.
Yeah.
I just need to find the cord for it. Won't do shit if it don't have power.
That damn thing's starting to curl up again on that front edge
Yeah,
on this side.
it just doesn't want to stick.
Nope.
And you can see
Yeah.
like a big zit on it.
Yep. On all four of them. That
See-
right there, it's just doing the end fill right there.
Right now, see when when it does that last run, the way that they should have had that file to print was go halfway up the ski, then go all the way to the other end and then come back all the way into the center.
Well, these were two files that I actually put on the plate at the same time,
Right, but
so.
when it does the infill, it should go from the end to the center and then stop and then go from the other end into the center and stop. So you don't get that chance of that lift. Because I think that's what it's doing is when it quits extruding it wants to pull on it.
Yeah.
So all you did was just um, duplicate for it, right? Just so you can get two to print at the same time instead of just one.
Yeah, there was a file for a right ski and a left ski, and I just put both the right file and the left file on there. Just figured I'd try to print them both at the same time. But it might be allowing it to cool too much,
Right.
so. If it screws up again, I'm gonna. Print
Yeah,
the signal.
I was gonna say then I'd try just doing one because it is a long print to go from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Especially when it's doing what, 3 layers at a time on each one.
Well, that's why I figured turning the bed up would help. This is about the point where I start getting. Oh, yes, I already see the problems on the other side. Once it goes back to that other side of, if it fails again.
Right. Then
And
just,
that corner's been my bitch corner on this printing bed anyway.
oh, the one that it's not printing on, right?
This side right here,
Gotcha.
on the side that's been giving me the most problems.
Is that fan blowing down on the bed or is that blowing on the print head?
One on the print head.
But we should see after it gets done with this one what happens, right?
Pretty much.
It should be switching over to the other side after that.
Yeah, I'm looking at which one it's on now.
I was
Like
getting
I said, like I said, I'm not going for quality on any of these right at the moment. It's more like, hey, let's get them fucking printed and
right, get it figured out first.
yeah. Yeah, did you hear about my incident with the cutting the parts the other night?
Oh, with the smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just have hose clamps hold that on.
Yeah, that's all it comes with these hose clamps.
And it vibrates off or it just blows off.
I didn't have it tightened up enough
Oh,
and it just come loose to the point where it was escaping rather than going out the hose.
right. What do you got, like a dryer vent thing
Yeah,
on that side?
Well, I was ingenious on this one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I have a above ground pool. It's
Yeah,
in the middle, it's in the middle of the winter.
right.
Well, I don't need that plug run to the outside to run the pool pump. So I took the box from the outside. I already have the hole. I stuck the dryer vent right into the hole. And I took the electrical into it and put a box inside just inside and wired the sockets right up and ran the cord right to it to the printer.
So it's getting plenty of power though from that,
Oh
obviously,
yeah.
with that being for the pool.
Well, yeah, it's on a 110, it's on a 110 30 amp breaker.
Oh, there it went.
Yep. Different spot.
Yeah, 'cause it caught that
Yep.
that little tit
And it's
stick.
gonna catch it again. It's gonna catch it again and pull it right back right now. Yep. There it goes. I knew that was gonna happen. Aren't you glad you decided to get that $99 one, Dennis?
I ain't buying one.
No, just saying.
Yep. Hence the reason I won't have one.
I knew they were a pain in the ass. That's why I kind of held off for as long as I did. Then I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, I just don't have the patience for it.
No, it's. I just kind of just go wherever, you know.
I mean, it's not like I don't have the time,
Oh yeah.
you know, off work or even when I'm at work, get home, throw a file on it real quick and print something. But one, I don't have the space. Two, I just I don't have the patience for it. And three, I don't want the headache because I see what everybody is excuse me, having to deal with. I don't know how some of these guys can do that.
Oh yeah, like I said,
Fucking thrown out the door.
sometimes it's a pain in the ass, and right now it's being one of them pains in the asses.
Oh, so just sitting here thinking, um, now when we do like Tanks Live, Kurtz, or anybody else that wants to go live during, you know, regular hours that we would stream, we got to watch talking about Beat the Creek when Guru's around. Because he keeps saying, guess who's going to beat the creek? This guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you said it earlier. He was
He,
asking me.
he ain't going to be going. I'll guarantee it. Because he'll get thrown out of there in a heartbeat. Joe won't tolerate the way he smokes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a time and a place for it. And the time is late at night when you're at your campsite. Not like he wants to do it. Oh, you remember the one guy that was on Vendors Row, the that performance scale hobby or performance hobby. He had
Okay, yeah,
the big 1/10 scale banner.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that dude, it's forgot his name already. I just know his last name's Prinkley. Well, there's about 5 or 6 companies that he was buying from,
Mm-hmm.
along with Chris, or I'm sorry, Joe from Beat the Creek,
Mm-hmm.
that do not want him around. He owes Cross about 10 grand.
Oops.
He owes Shift about 8. He owes um shit, I'll tell you exactly who it is. And this is just to name a few from what I'm told. Oh, oh, wrong one. Yeah, Shift RC he owes about 5 grand. J Concepts he owes about 3. 1/10 he owes about 3. Reefs he owes almost 8. And he owes Cross RC almost 10.
Wow.
And that was just from this past May. So all the money that he's been making, he's been buying new trailers and shit and trying to open up a hobby store
Mm-hmm.
on his property. And it's starting to catch up.
Yeah,
Because
it sounds it.
you don't see him on Facebook anymore.
No, you don't.
So now I think he's doing eBay to get rid of the shit. Because Robert Mazza from Cross, he's like, Dennis, you're going to Beat the Creek, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know, so and so. I'm like, I don't know him. I met him one time and kind of got a bad feeling about him. I'm like, why? He goes, well, do me a favor. He's going to Beat the Creek. And right now he's got 15 trucks that I sent him. And he's only given me a small deposit, which doesn't cover the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
He says, make sure that they are listed for the price that's on the website. He says, and if they're not, let me know. Take a picture and send it to me right away. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, and the other thing is try and beat him down on the price, see what he does. I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I walked over to his trailer and I'm, checking it all out and shit. And I seen a couple of the kits that I was wanting. And I asked him, I said, what's the price on that? He had to get his phone out and look it up on Cross's website. I said, you don't have a show price? He goes, no, I can't do that. But okay. So I went back Sunday before he started closing everything up to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He was knocking $150 off of every one of them just to try and sell them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? How come you lowered the price? He goes, I didn't think that they were going to sell. He goes, I should have never got them. I'm like, it's because too many people have other stuff here. I said, you're not a big name hobby shop. I said, Arciatic will sell the exact same stuff that you have faster because they're known.
Mhm.
I said, they don't know you. That's the same thing with K&K or Corrupt. They're selling their shit because they're known. He goes, well, it shouldn't matter. I'm selling this shit for next to nothing. I'm thinking to myself, dude, you are doing it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And me and a couple other people think that he might have been the one that had gotten into Cody Johnson's stuff and stole all that shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty strange how, they were kind of catty corner from each other that year, and all of a sudden Saturday night, $2,500 worth of product gone.
Yeah.
And it was all small stuff, and this dude had fucking totes loaded with shit. You just had to fish through it and see what he had.
Mhm.
Now, Castle Motors, ESCs, the combos and shit, he had a shit ton of those.
Mhm.
Johnny had to have fucking 50 or 60 of each. I'm like, there's no fucking way you're getting that at a discount. No fucking way.
Yeah.
So I hate to see what he owes Castle.
Yeah.
Because he had the Mamba, Mamba X. He had the 4S and the 6S. He had the Monster Mamba combos. I mean, he had every ESC that they make
Mhm.
times 10 for each one. I mean,
Yeah,
whatever
even if you were to say 200 a whack.
that's a lot of fucking money, dude. A
Oh
lot.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just 200 a whack times 10, there's 20 grand.
Oh yeah.
There ain't no way you got 20 grand out of your pocket to buy that shit. And you sure the fucking getting it off of eBay for next to nothing and trying to sell it for fucking top dollar again.
Oh no. Not at all. You definitely gotta be smoking something to.
That one's not going to look good, John. If you see what I'm seeing. The runner that it's on right now,
Yeah.
because as soon as it went down that one, it curled
Yeah,
up.
it pulled it up. Pulled it up.
Leave me
Like
alone.
it's like picking a scab. I don't know. Maybe it's not my night to print squeeze.
Well, what's everybody saying for bed temperature and nozzle temperature?
Well, they they're usually saying nozzle for 200 and the bed about 65, 60, 65.
Seems awful cool for the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's try it again.
Yeah.
This is nothing else.
Damn, 4 o'clock. Shit, I gotta get up in a couple hours.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think we're just gonna stay up anyhow, because once we leave my therapy, then we got a little bit of running around to do anyhow.
Like tomorrow afternoon.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
And then the 18th, I'm gonna order some trio brass for the Ascent. I'm gonna get one diff cover for the front, the portal covers, and the steering knuckles. Just throw some brass on the front, give it a little bit more weight on the front end. And probably, yeah, I might just get the steering links from Hardcore, because he's already got them. And then get the trio. I really don't need a servo right now. I've got plenty of trucks I can pull a servo out of if I need one.
Yeah.
Especially my one comp truck. I can always pull a servo out of that if I have to.
What do you think, Dennis? Think a little too much power?
Nah, not enough.
On a bandit?
You need about another 1,000 kV.
I don't I should make this thing go 4S. Yeah, that's what I was talking about stupid earlier.
No, here's stupid, but it was only for testing purpose, and Tom Asher put it in his post. Do not do this, is what he said. He is testing out servos and a new motor in his CJ
Okay.
on 6S.
Okay.
And he knows that his motor is not 6S capable. But he was just testing to see what the outcomes would be. And the servo that he's testing is possibly going to be a new servo coming out.
Okay.
Or it could be his G14 that you could run up to 6S on, which his G14 is discontinued. And his thought was, if I smoke it, I smoke it. This is just testing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got a fucking brick on the driver's side slider. It's one 6S battery.
Holy shit.
And you talk about slow crawl. The thing was crawling slow. But then when he wanted the wheel speed, oh yeah, the tires ballooned regardless of if he's got his anti-foams in or not. They ballooned right up.
Oh, Dennis.
Uh, did it again. John, I just think it's time for the glass.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is too. Let me go get it. Oh, wrong glass.
Do you have anything to clean that plate off?
Oh, yeah. I got some awesome sitting here.
Yeah, I would give it a clean and just run something stupid on it.
Oh, what the hell? Let's use one of these. I haven't used in recent, so what the hell?
Be right back, John. Nothing about an hour. Yeah, the wife's like, if I go to sleep now, I'm not gonna get up. So she's got a pot of coffee on.
There you go. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. It's like, do I want to go make a pot of coffee or?
Yeah, plus when we leave to go to my appointment, we're gonna stop and get a probably stop at D&D and get an iced coffee.
You know, that's one thing I'm disappointed. I don't have a D&D nearby.
Really?
No,
Oh,
I used to have one, and then it became something else. And then it was, like I said, it became an independent, it was an independently owned anyway, but. And so they opened and closed twice since then.
wow.
And it's like, it's either that or Big B, and it's like, I don't know. I'm used to my Dunkin',
Right.
and I'll go to Tim Hortons if I have to, but you know what? It's not Dunkin',
Right.
you know?
Dude, we got three of them, and each one of them are no more than 2 miles away. I've got one a mile down the street past my brother's house. I got one 2 miles down the street heading south. Then I have one 2 miles right by work.
Yeah.
Then if I want to go a little bit further, then I go like 4 miles, 5 miles. There's another one. So they're all over the place. They're worse than fucking Speedways and Walmarts over here.
Yeah, that's. I got speedways and marathons and
Oh yeah, them fucking gas stations pop up like weeds. Yeah, we were talking the other night. Eric's the other night when Eric covered for Keith.
Mhm.
Or no, I'm sorry. Uh, yesterday on Chris's stream,
Oh, okay.
talking about all these restaurants and shit that are close by.
Mhm.
Fuck, we got Culver's, we got Chipotle, fucking Chick-fil-A with 2 drive-throughs. McDonald's. And McDonald's, there's one fucking a quarter mile from me. Uh, pizza shops all over the fucking place. I mean, you can't go a quarter mile down the road without hitting a pizza shop out here.
Yeah, that's like I said, I'm just far enough outside the city that everything is close by. But yeah, like I said, it's shit.
Right.
If I go down one or two roads, I'm gonna get everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm talking within a mile and a half of my house. I start hitting them all.
Well, if I go south, everything kind of stops after about 5 miles, and then you go another 10, and then it picks up again. But if I go north, that's all inner city.
Mhm.
And there's a shit ton of that everywhere.
Yeah. Now, whereabouts are you, Dennis?
I'm right in Northfield Village.
Okay.
So I'm halfway between Cleveland and Akron. I'm dead center.
Okay.
And the MGM casino, if I look out this window right here,
Mhm.
I can see the lights glowing over the next building right here. I'm literally a half a mile from the MGM. There's nights that they have concerts in there through the summer that we can actually hear them. And then the harness track is right next to it. Well, actually right behind it. And we hear them calling races all summer long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just found it. Or, well, at least MGM and the horse track.
Yeah, now are you on Google Maps?
Yeah,
You have the satellite view up?
yeah. Oh shit, wrong camera.
All right, now if you look where it says Firestone Complete Auto Care,
Mhm.
bring that toward the top of the screen. You see a shopping center and looks like a bunch of buildings behind it.
Well, Circle K,
Nope, too far.
too far. Okay. Yeah, the Northfield Licensing Bureau. Yeah, okay.
I'm
Yep.
right behind the license bureau.
Okay.
If you zoom in,
Yeah.
you'll see. Yeah, now that horseshoe the building with the horseshoes,
Mm-hmm.
if you look, that driveway that comes in off that back part of that parking lot, off that shopping center,
Mm-hmm.
that's my driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And that set of buildings that's shaped into a horseshoe,
Mm-hmm.
if you count down 2 sidewalks on the left side, I'm sorry, the right side, that's my door.
Okay.
So you could zoom in almost
Yeah.
to the car.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm yeah. If I'm not if I'm not, let's see here.
The very last car all the way to the end, the black one. Next, nope, other end.
The other end.
Yep, the other end. That one right there,
Yeah.
that's my old Ford Edge.
Yeah.
That's backed up to my bedroom window.
Okay. Like I said, I knew you were, you know how close me and Brad were one day?
Right.
We literally went by MGM.
Yeah.
I forgot where the fuck he was dragging me.
Yeah. So if you see here, John, they
Yeah.
have the addresses on the top of the buildings.
Yeah, 140, was it 143 or whatever it was? Or something like
145
that?
right here. I'm
Yeah.
the middle.
Yeah.
That black spot you see there, that's my grill.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I knew you were close. You know, or I was close, but
Yeah.
I should,
Just don't let Brad know.
what? What? Dude, you see how I show up to Brad's
Yeah.
when I want to and leave when I want to.
Right. And now I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to show you where I used to live. And then I'll zoom in on it. All right. So where the dot is, that's home. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this street here, Ledge,
Mm-hmm.
I used to live. I hate trying to do this shit.
Yeah.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
Right here in the center. All right. So now we'll zoom in on it. Oop. I keep moving it. That's the driveway.
Holy shit.
All that. Okay. That's 3 acres. There's the size of the house and the garage after my brother bought it and added on. There was no garage. This garage wasn't here. This one down here was.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 6-car garage. That's a 7-car garage. But this garage here has 3 bedrooms, a full bath, and
Oh,
a
so it's like an apartment then.
kind of, yeah. That's where he was living while he was building the house or having it redone.
Ah,
And the whole driveway, 680 feet long. I helped him pour all that concrete.
holy shit.
Yeah. Yep. And then as far as work, I am exactly 2 miles away from work.
You, like I said, you can't go wrong there.
Nope. And all that property right there is where I work, where it says M&D mower appliance, all that. That's their rental building. And then this shop where these trucks are parked, that's, oops.
Yeah.
Big fingers. Yeah. This is the shop that I work in is right here. That's all mechanic shop.
Mhm. Whoa. Yeah, it just went,
Yeah, I went back to home.
all I know is it went about Mach 2 that way. You know?
They said, go west, young man. They're like, I'm on it.
Yeah, it's printing much better this time, and I did nothing but restart it.
No, you cleaned off the plate.
Well, yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay.
That could be part of it.
Yeah, could be.
And that plate only goes on one way, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you could use the other side of it, but yeah. Like I said, it's just notched out in the top there where the two screws are that you just briefly saw.
Right.
And that just a flat plate.
And so far, I'm not seeing any little dimples on the ends.
I seen one, but it kind of corrected itself when it come back around.
Yeah, but it
But
doesn't
other
look
than
like it did
no, it
before.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No.
Well, on the very back, there's one on the one to your far left.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple little spots where I can see where it's a little rough, but yeah, that'll fill in.
Well, it could be the print speed too.
Yeah, I got it running full bore.
Yeah, so if you slow it down, it might help out.
Well, then again, we're also talking the length of it and heat too, so
Right.
I don't want to slow it down too much. So
Right. But at least,
I'll sit here until I know that it's
yeah,
or
see how it's see if
yeah,
it starts printing the top layer over the runners,
yep.
which it shouldn't be too far from doing that yet. 'Cause I don't think the runners are
So
too deep, are they?
what's that?
I don't think the runners are that deep though, are they?
I don't know. I couldn't tell from the picture I pulled up of it.
Let me see. See if I can find a real quick. Ow. Now, the one that you're doing, was it like blue? Where'd you get it from?
I got it from Thingiverse. I can't remember which file it was. I'm looking myself at it.
Oh, okay, let me,
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember what the hell the file was. See if it has anything where I my like I said, I can't remember if it was
okay. Oh, and that was a free file, right?
yeah. Yeah, I think it's I think it's these slash ones I'm looking at right here. Yep. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those on a couple
Yeah.
ones.
that's what it is. Or it's got the hex inlet already made in there, so I can just slap it. The bolt on the back side, but let it rip. But it doesn't show the underneath side of it. But man, I was looking at this, man. They got a snowmobile chassis you can print out.
There's a guy that's been posting on Facebook the last couple days. He's already done like 5 of them. They're cool as fuck looking.
I know I'd seen it. I was like, whoa, shit. Like I saw, I was looking for the skis earlier and I seen it. I was like, oh, the guy wants $60 for the file
Yeah,
to print the whole entire chassis, and then it's like $130 for the track.
right.
I was like,
Yeah,
what?
the track and the handlebars are TPU.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I mean there's like 20 fucking pieces.
Oh yeah.
Why would anybody want to print carriers for fucking any of the shit? You don't print fucking bearing carriers or anything where the wheel's going to go because it's going to break.
But it's the whole thing of, hey, look what I got.
Right. Look what I was able to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got the mat tracks for the CC01. Yeah, sure.
And so there's all kinds of stupid shit.
Oh my God, there was so much dumb shit on here.
Oh yeah.
Fucking paddle tires. Well, the paddle wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. They're doing A-arms, all kinds of shit. New.
Wow.
You do a snowblower. They got a snowblower file.
You know, I think one of the stupidest and craziest things I've seen. I can't remember where the hell it was or even how much it was,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a 3D printed motor.
Electric motor.
Yeah, you could put a motor onto it to turn it, but yeah. I was like, really? Like I said, I don't even know if it was actually, you know what? I don't even know. It wasn't the 3D printed. It was the software for my laser cutter. And it was the wood.
Mm-hmm.
It was a working mechanical motor.
Wow.
I'm like, huh, huh. Just thinking to myself, well, how much wood is this going to cost?
Right? Yeah, I gotta quit looking through here because I don't have a printer. I mean, some of the stuff that you can find is cool, but
Oh
then
yeah.
some of the shit you look at, you're like, why? I
Oh,
mean,
I printed it, and yes, it it kind of broke because it didn't print exactly the cleanest.
right.
But I printed 3D printed a bear trap, and
They,
I set a Hershey Kiss on it, and I set it next to the wife when she was sleeping.
it was a
So,
working bear trap, huh?
oh yeah, it had rubber bands that sprung shut. Like I said, when it sprung shut, it snapped one of the arms. But yeah, okay. But the wife looked at that and she goes, "Is that what I think that is?" And you go, "What is that going to catch?" I go, "It's going to catch you if you try to get that Reese's Pieces sitting there." I was starting to get some of my plastic stringy fuzzies.
All starting to get little fuzzies on it now.
Yeah.
It means you're good.
Yeah.
Getting there.
That's only 15%. And it's only one of them.
Yeah, but it can't be too long before it starts to print the deck.
Starting to see a little peel at the front.
On the one outer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one a little bit, that one's a little more.
Hmm.
That's like in this, like I said, just starting to curl a little bit, but okay, I see what it's doing now. It's getting ready to put decking in.
Was it putting little cross hatches between each runner?
Yep. Yeah, it's getting ready to. It's getting ready to start probably filling.
Oh, boy.
About 7 more hours of this and I should be good.
And you'll have one.
No, it was only like, I was trying to do, I think it was like 5 hours for one and like 9 or something like that for both,
Oh,
or 10 or something like that. You know, that's what I was thinking to myself originally. I was just gonna set this up and go to bed, and
good thing you didn't.
in the middle of the night here, I would have just opened up my phone and been able to open up my Zoom and check to see how my printer's going.
And look down there and see just a pile of goo.
Wake up to a video shot of this. You know, like I said, if I gotta print the thing, 3, 4 times, and I'm looking at it going, okay, well, I just spent a whole 86 cents,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, what's a roll of filament? Like $12?
Um, this roll that I'm on right here, I think was 14.
Yeah, so not a whole shit ton of money.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, that's why I said, yeah, to print the entire ski is like 86 cents.
Right.
You know, what do you do if it's I wasted $3 in material, if that,
Yeah.
between all the starts and stops and whatever.
Right. When you did your test print, what did it end up printing when you first did it?
Oh, I could select what I wanted.
Oh,
I had 4 options. I could have done the boat. I ended up doing the cat for the wife, that Chinese cat.
yeah. How'd that turn out? Good.
And not too bad. I don't even know where she has it upstairs someplace. So if I had it nearby, I would have
Yeah.
grabbed it.
This one place where we get our couple of our trucks and take them to get worked on. The one guy that does all of the camera work,
Mm-hmm.
he's a big fucking 3D print freak. You
Mhm.
know, all the like the dragons and shit that you can pick up and shit moves.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think them are actually pretty cool.
He's printed hundreds of those.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, first shot. I'm like, really? And John, I'm talking like super, super fine where you don't have to do shit. And he's using that color change filament.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's
That rainbow shit they have.
yeah, he's even done like wizards because he likes all that kind of stuff. You know, all the
Oh yeah, all
mythological.
the medieval and
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's got one dragon that he actually put on he made a stand for it and he's got one dragon that it's got its wings out and its tail curled and he's got his head turned and all. And you got the wizard standing there with the staff. That's fucking cool. He's like, how long? I'm like, how long does that take? He goes, I don't know. I just start it when I go to bed and I get up and it's done. He goes, I think the longest one that I've done is like 9 hours.
Yeah.
He's done centipedes and shit. And I'm like,
Oh, like I said, I've seen them. I've seen, on them, like there's some real, they got like the old, crank the crank toys and stuff like that that do the fully animated people moving and dancing around on these things. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me,
Yeah. It's like,
you know?
where's this coming from?
You know, it's like I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is something you would expect to see, you know, like a wood shop or a woodworker doing it. Here it is, you know, 3D plastic printed. You know, it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
what the?
Yeah. And then once you get really good at it, then you can start using different types of filament, like the wood grain filament and even like the clear. Get the clear shit, start doing little scale bottles. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
I told Eric the other night he needs to get some of that and print a bunch of fucking like beer mugs. And you know, because they'll print and leave the top open where you can just put like whatever the liquid in there
Yeah.
so it'll move. And then you just put the glue on it and it seals it up. He's like, oh, I'm thinking about doing all kinds of shit like that, like pop bottles and stuff. I'm like, you can do it, try it. I mean, what's it gonna hurt?
Well, yeah, you know, I was even thinking, since I can't cut metal, should I try a chassis out of it?
Out of wood?
Yeah.
Or you can cut aluminum, right?
No, I can't cut aluminum with the laser.
No metals at all, right?
No metals at all.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of chassis?
I don't care.
Like for a crawler or
I could, well, obviously flat frame rails would be,
right, any LCG chassis or even like a pan car chassis. Still going good.
yeah, it's filling in the runners. Yeah, like I said, you know, I've just been thinking of stupids, just, you know, the wife's like, well, what are we gonna do with this? And I'm just like coming up with just popping things up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, oh,
That
oh,
you got the big vinyl cutter too, right?
not E, not, I don't have it yet. That's on order.
It it is ordered or
It's
going.
ordered. It's ordered.
So is that a printer and cutter or just a cutter?
Printer and cutter. 5 feet, 5 foot in length.
So you can do wraps,
Yes.
and that was your whole plan with that one, if I was correct.
Wraps and stickers.
Gotcha. Like 1-to-1 wraps.
Like 1-to-1 wraps,
And
RC
anything
wraps.
else, right. Now, as far
Fine.
as the RC stuff, the only person I know of that's doing that is uh the crawler zone or crawler.
Oh, me being more into the racing, I know about 6 places that are doing it.
Right, but I mean I've seen just the one guy so far that's been doing the wraps, but they're all for flat panels.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, the flat panel turns into, hey, send me a body and I'll make
Right.
a rat for it. And then obviously, you know,
Yeah.
play test pig until I get it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, you know what? If you get a thin enough piece of wood, you can start cutting out car stands that just slide and lock together.
Yeah.
That'd be something to come up with because, I mean, a lot of people don't want to buy just like the 3D printed jack stands or like the yoga blocks. And then, you know, if you come up with those stands, you can have it engraved whatever the truck is or somebody's YouTube channel on it or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. That is done for the night.
Burn that one out already, huh?
No. I got a problem.
There's a little buildup.
A little.
Was it glued together?
Does that tell you anything?
I don't think anything's going to get through there.
Mm, Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I'm done with this tonight, or this one tonight. I am not going to clean this tonight. I'll go to plan B.
John, I know guys that used to clean theirs and save it.
Yeah. I've been there.
I'm like, no, that's no.
Well, the problem is that should have screens in it, and that does not have any screens in it. And about once a week or once every 2 weeks, it requires a hell of a clean.
Yeah, they'd scrape all the resin out of them and they would fucking re-smoke the resin. I'm like, dude, that's just wrong.
Oh, not that what I used to do with that same exact pipe is I used to pack a butt or two inside the chamber and resin it up and
And then smoke that.
smoke that. But even still, it's like sometimes it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
this is mud. This is going out. I don't care. Or it's going to be, okay, this is going to be blocked up and saved for a future date.
Dude,
And that future date is usually one hell of a fucking party.
this box here, when I opened it up from Eric,
Mhm.
now I know what his room smells like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is just
It,
it's
It's kind of-
infused.
yeah. Yeah.
It's infused.
Yeah.
The
We're
same
making
thing when I would go over to UGRC's house, go down in his basement where he was doing all the work on the shit. He's got
Mhm.
both of his printers going. He's got his cutter going, cutting chassis. Everything that you touch is just permeated with it.
Mhm.
I mean, it looks like you're in dense fog in that room when you're down there with him.
Yeah, that's how this my basement looked the other morning when I was cutting pieces.
Yeah.
When they say that fog rolls in, it was definitely a fog rolling in down here. Hey, I'm almost to the point where I have one solid piece, Dennis.
Uh-oh. All right, let's see. Let's do this real quick here.
One solid piece. Yay! Oh shit. That wasn't supposed to do that.
All right. Let me see if I can find that video. Because when I was helping Guru out, I actually was over at UGRC's house when we did that. Um, damn it. Green frog.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
guess
What's up? What up?
Do
I
you
can't
have,
see. I can't see video.
yeah, I know. Do you have the screen share able? No,
It's not enabled.
no, it's not.
Uh, there you go.
Come on.
You get doing.
Is it, what the fuck?
Oh, there it goes.
All right, now, this is Jeremiah Smith. He owns UGRC.
Yeah. Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right.
I met him over the. He was at that camp that I was at when we were at country jump or was it or
Yeah,
magic?
Magic Hobbies, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now you can see how clear the room is so far.
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, I'd already left because his Wi-Fi sucks because his kids were all over it. Yeah, it'll slowly haze,
Yeah, yeah.
but it does get real bad. And here, just for the hell of it, I don't give a fuck about Guru.
We'll let the boss man sit here and just keep doing this while we go out there and
Yeah, and just listen to how he fucking talks.
there. There's a question for you. If you ever make an SCX 24 comp chassis and needs a tester, this guy Jay's RP Expedition is willing to be a tester for it.
I never got into the 24s. I bought one and I had it for like about a month or so, and I'm like, man, I'm just not digging this. So I like got rid of it. I mean, I think they're cool and everything. It wasn't for me.
Just the way he
Only
talks.
problem with that right now is
That
Yeah.
gas hands, so it's like
Just the way he talks, very unprofessional.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a constant cigarette or a bowl in his hand or a joint.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I burn a little bit of verbiage, but I'm not as bad as some of these guys here.
Yeah, this dude, he just doesn't know when to quit. And it gets real fucking frustrating. I'm
You
like,
talk to him, you talk to him much anymore?
nope. I haven't talked to him since I dropped off the team.
Yeah.
I tried, and he hasn't really said anything. I posted a couple of pictures of my Ascent when I first got it, and I put my pro builds on it.
Mhm.
He made a comment on it, and that was it. So I haven't heard from him. And I've talked to a couple of the guys that are on the team since. And two of the guys that are on the team, I was actually at a comp at Country Junction with Josh and them, and those guys had come out, and we talked, and he's like, no, I haven't heard anything. He goes, I try to stay away from all that dumb shit. And he asked what happened, and I told him. He goes, yeah, that's fucked up. Then I ran into another guy. Well, I didn't run into him. I had done a body for him after I had gotten off the team and brought it out to him. And then he told me that he was on the team and all that. And I'm like, well, good luck with that. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you'll come to find out. I said, whatever you do, if you're going to put stickers on this body, I said, make sure it's only from the sponsors, because he'll throw a fit if it's anything other. He goes, dude, it's my truck. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Anything that you're running in it, if it's not a sponsor, don't put it on there, because he'll tell you to take it off. Oh, bullshit. I said, I'm telling you, he'll tell you to take it off.
Mhm.
I said, because you have his name on it, you have all the sponsors on it, and then all of a sudden you throw a random one on there like Holmes Hobbies or Rhino RC. I said, Rhino RC is not a big deal. It's an ESC. I said, I had Castle on mine, not a big deal. I said, but you've got NSDRC, Three Brothers, Punk 3D,
Mhm.
Jim's Bearings. I said, you have to have all those on your truck somewhere.
Mhm.
He was all, no, he ain't telling me how I got to do mine. Well, I seen a picture of his truck at a comp
Mhm.
after I did the body.
Mhm.
And I saved only one picture that didn't have all that bullshit on it
Mhm.
of his truck. See if I can find it. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a couple pictures of it.
Yeah, well, either or.
He stickered it all up, covered a lot of the film up on that one, but not too much of it.
Yeah.
And then. He doesn't run the Three Brothers anti-foams. He runs the BAMF anti-foams.
Oh,
And that's this sticker right there, BAMF.
mhm.
They're not a sponsor. So it clashes with Three Brothers. And he pulled all the decals off because he's tired of it. He's like, if I can't put the stickers on that I want to put on, he goes, fuck it, then I ain't putting any on. And he pulled them all off. I'm like, told you, dude. I told you. Because that one,
Yeah, now is he pissed? Now is he pissed that there's no stickers on it?
no.
Then UG doesn't have a problem with that.
Oh, the guy from UGRC?
Yeah.
If you don't want a sticker, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna put them on. But yeah, would you cover any of that up with decals or stickers?
Mm, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, you got a body that looks like that. Why would you put stickers all over it? You know, it's
Maybe,
like what I did
you
for
know, maybe one or two, but you know,
right.
like I said, like that. If it was, if I was comping, had a body that looked like that, was on a team, I probably had the team name on there, and probably that's about it.
Right. And that's
You
why
know?
I didn't hydro dip a body for mine. Because I didn't want to put any stickers on it because when I hydro dip it, that's the whole point of it. Is you want that image all over it.
Yeah.
This is the
No,
one that I did for Josh that I gave him at Magic Hobbies that day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the one that you did for him in Jericho.
Yeah. And they loved it. The only thing I did on theirs is I put their names on the driver's door.
Yeah.
I didn't take a picture of the one with Jericho's name on it, but no, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They didn't sticker bomb the shit out of them.
Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about just making a sticker bomb fucking grease car.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
Just sticker bombing the shit out of it. I don't care who sticker it is, what sticker it is. Just
Brent from Adventure Time did a sticker bomb body on one of his trucks. And it actually looked fucking cool. Just random stickers, just everything.
yeah, you know, like I said, you know, like I said, I've given away bunch of the, you know, whatever loose random stickers that come in boxes of shit, you know, the hobby wing boxes or what the hell ever, or, you know, it's like all them stickers and shit. It's like
Right.
I can find them shit. I'll probably be buying another 2-3 items of them and still end up with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Or if
it's like I'm sitting here and, you know, yeah, there's trios, you know,
Right.
just sitting here, you know. I'm not even looking for it. It's just sitting there.
yeah, like, you know, some people they'll have like so many fucking channel stickers that they have no more sticker boards to do, right?
Mhm.
Sticker bomb a body with all channel stickers.
Yeah.
But I've got some channel stickers that aren't going anywhere. They're like Kevin Gibbs. His shit's staying right where it's at.
Yeah.
And the same thing with RC Voodoo, because RC Voodoo's fading away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that he left 11 Charlie.
Oh,
I had no clue.
well, he's been off doing his own thing there for what, the last, what, 3 years, 2 years?
Well, he went to, where'd he go, to Korea or something?
No, or whatever, or Philippines or whatever, wasn't
Philippines,
it?
that's it. Yeah. He found himself a wife.
Yeah.
And hey, God bless him, man. He needed somebody.
He's off doing whatever.
Yep. He's doing his thing.
If he comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't,
Yep.
like I say he still pops in
Oh yeah.
every once in a while. But yeah, he's not like he was.
No, not as active,
No.
which I get it. He's busy.
Oh.
Been real busy.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, I got little, I got, this is the magnets for your heat registers. They sell them at Home Depot and shit.
Okay.
I've got a fucking stack of them.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about making, the magnetic signs that people throw on their work trucks.
Yeah.
I was thinking about making some of them with these. Like for Sean, for his construction stuff,
Mhm.
Little signs that he can throw on and off of there instead of having decals. He can have like oversized load, wide load, anything that has to do with hauling heavy equipment.
Yeah.
Stick that on the back of that trailer and he can change it up whenever. I just need to be able to print on it.
Yeah.
Either that or
And I think I might know a guy that might have a vinyl printer coming.
yeah. You know what? I heard something. Somebody told me that some guy's supposed to be getting one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just can't remember who it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, like I said, I already got one box of it.
Oh, they sent you one of the boxes for it already?
I already got one of the boxes. It's all the initial setup.
Okay.
So
See, and then here's the other thing that you can do. And I just got these the other day that dude Eric from the Gauntlet sent these to me and Tony.
mhm.
He's got that big ass license plate, and then he's got a scaled down version of it.
Mhm.
You can start doing those too.
Oh yeah, there's like I said, there's everything that I've gotten for equipment. There is multiple purposes that can be done on each and every individual thing.
There is multiple purposes that are going to be used.
You know?
Yep. Hey, you gotta justify the purchase.
Oh,
Gotta try and make it back.
Oh, like I said, yeah, sure, I might not know the cost of what things are going to be because I don't know what the cost of said product is going to be,
Right,
you know? Until I'm in there really looking at, okay, what quality t-shirt do you want and in this, that, and the other, and what material? Yeah,
right,
sure, I'll get to the point where I'll know all that numbers right off the top of my head or be pretty damn close to what it should be,
yep,
you know? Like, don't ask me, oh, how much is a t-shirt gonna be? I don't know.
$40.
Eh, Come on,
Well, I know somebody that might want you to do leather patches
yeah. Mhm.
because,
Is it a certain lanyard guy?
yeah, some guy named Larry.
Larry? Oh, yeah, like I said, I can cut and engrave on leather. Are
Yeah,
you doing?
he was getting these done, but I don't remember where he said.
Mhm.
And that's what these are, is laser.
Yeah,
So yeah, if worse comes to worse, because I think what he does is he gets them already, um, he has them already cut. So all he's got to do is fold them and stitch them together. But I think what he wants to do is he wants to do, um, for hats or,
mhm,
um, even, like for, um, the patches for backpacks
mhm,
and whatnot. I mean, he had them made. I think they were the neoprene.
okay,
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they are. They're neoprene.
okay, yeah.
And then he just had the Velcro stuck to them. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like I said, even still, instead of doing the neoprene,
do them in leather.
if you
Yes.
could do them, you could still do them in leather. Yeah, like I said, it's, yeah, sure, I've spent a lot of money, but with the equipment that I've gotten, if I fail, it's my own damn fault.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that you can do with it to
Oh yeah, my wife's like,
cost.
so what are you gonna do? Just make all your stuff for the RC buddies? I'm like, no, I go, there's so many other things that I can fucking do.
I mean, yeah, certain people you can do stuff for,
Yeah,
and then you have clientele.
exactly. You start out one niche and then you can spread out and go all sorts of different directions,
Right. And
you know?
yeah, because I don't think she is kind of catching on to how this all kind of works itself together, because you've got your customer base over here, but you have your friends over here that you want to give it to promote it and show it.
Exactly,
So all
exactly,
these people will start doing
exactly.
this. It'll start going this way.
Yeah,
So once all your friends and everybody has them, then all your clientele starts to build.
Exactly. You know, and like I said, you know, I'm gonna do shit and get shit out and then, you know, let it kind of fester a little,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
Like I said, you know, now even though Sean says painted body, I think there might be a painted body, but it may also be wrapped.
For what?
For Beat the Creek.
Sean? Sean
build
got
off?
people? Huh?
No, the build off.
Oh. If you want to do a wrap on, as long as you do it and don't have it done.
Exactly. And right there would be, oh shit, John just wrapped this.
Right. And it can't be a molded color left unpainted.
Well, yeah, if I'm gonna do the bug body, I'm gonna spray the inside of it. So there's my paint and oh geez, the outside's wrapped.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some spots that you're going to have to see color.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like you're not doing anything different on the body. That'd be
No.
like me hydro dipping a body and taking it.
Exactly.
It's still considered a one-off, my own design,
Yeah.
created body.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a molded color.
And like I said, AKA at the same point, there's gonna be cards.
Yep. Oh, and there's going to be rocks thrown at one another.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And when Sean had asked me if I was building a 10-2 or anything for the build off, and I told him no, he's like, why? I said, I'm just going to sit this one out. I mean, I could take the body that I got from Fred Williamson and I could have it on the bench right now, just sitting here sanding and sanding and sanding until I have it ready for paint and then start fitting it up on the chassis.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that because the only 10-2 that I have is my take it out, beat the shit out of it truck.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have another set of chassis rails anymore. This one here, that's an all original SCX 10. That's
Yeah.
all stock. That's from that's the original G6 Falcon Jeep.
Yeah.
So all the stock tactic or whatever the fuck electronics were in it back then. I think it was tactic. And then it's got the stock axial 3-gear transmission,
Mhm.
big fucking golf ball pumpkin axles. The only thing that's not stock on it are the links. I took those plastic links off and put some hot racing aluminum links on it.
Yeah. Did
I
I,
mean-
s- did I, sh- did I show you the tire already for the Pro Moto?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. That's some meat, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you're gonna need like a couple inches of snow for that to dig really good.
Yes.
And it's gotta be that wet snow. The shit that's
Either that or a thick crust. with just a little bit of powder on top of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like I said, between this on the rear and ski on the front,
yeah.
once I get the ski design, I'm gonna print like 3 or 4 of them because I know dumbass is going to break probably all 4 of them.
Well, then you also know that there's gonna be some other people wanting one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm almost shocked and surprised that there isn't a ski already.
There probably is. They're probably just not trying to sell them yet. Somebody's got to have one.
I'm almost, like I said, with everybody knowing the tire was coming, you
Yeah.
know? You don't
Now-
need to have the tire in hand. You just need to know, okay, it's the same size as every other tire.
Now, what you could do is you could probably scale that ski that you're doing down enough where it'll bolt into the front fork.
I might have to scale it up a little.
Mm,
I might stretch the top of it up to fit the forks.
well, yeah, you might have to stretch that, but I mean, it might have to be scaled down in the length a little bit. Length and the width, and then just draw that top piece up some with some truss bracing.
I might want to try to play with the edging.
Yeah, because if you're, we'll say, my eyeball tape measures are not working.
I was gonna say probably at least a 30 degree edging on the sides.
You got to be no less than 3 inches wide. So if you're at 3 inches wide on the front of that for the ski, or maybe 2.5 inches, because if you go too wide,
Oh, let's go do this. Figure the easiest way to go with the front. And let's get the calipers.
well, you want to see how wide it is in the center of the bike first.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Take that tire off.
The link. I'm not having fun. I'm on a live with John. No company. All right. Had to make sure she was still awake. Not like she's gonna fall asleep with 2 cups of coffee in her already.
Yeah, I'm looking. About 80 millimeters from the center of the hub to ground.
Now, what's your width? The widest part of
The
frame?
width, the width, the widest part of the frame.
Yeah. Like right where the the training wheels are, or by his feet, maybe the pegs.
Yeah. It's bigger than, well, just the chassis alone, we'll say. Is 61, almost 62.
Yeah, so you can go probably about 10 millimeters wider total than that,
Yeah, so I'm at,
or maybe the same.
I'm almost at 2.5 inches.
Yeah, so if you knock it down to, oh, on the chassis width.
Yeah.
So you can go to 2 inches wide. And then do a
And this is, and that's about 1.3 right now,
the one that
the one I'm printing. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man, it looks so much wider.
No, it's 1.3. Oh. Only 1.3. Listen, I'm just kind of eyeballing it as it's moving, but yeah.
And how far is it from the shaft to the bottom of the wheel?
Almost 80 millimeters. It's like 79 or 78 and some change.
So you need,
Like 2.5 inches.
so you probably need like 85 millimeters from the center down to the very bottom.
Why would I need 85 if it's only like 80 from the center of the tire down to the ground now?
Because you're going to slope back. You'll have that slope back a little bit,
Oh, okay.
kick the ski out.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty flat ski that I'm printing right here.
But it's not going to have the,
It curls up, but it's not curling up much at the moment. But since it's joined them, it's started to curl itself up.
gotcha.
See where that would.
Yeah, I know where that went. It's on top of all the scrap filament.
Yeah.
And then the back of the ski, you might have to just take and put a little curl on it for the pro model. Just a slight
Well,
curl.
yeah, but like I said, I'm also thinking of some sort of rod to kind of keep that front of it up, or a shock.
Well, you need something to come off the back of the ski up to the fork that'll
Yeah,
go around the fork to keep it
Yeah.
from pivoting too much.
yeah. What's that? Hell, that's simple. That's a rubber band.
Well, no, you can do like a cantilever back there. Just a short little arm that comes off the ski, about an inch tall, and then have another arm comes off of that, goes up to the shock. So when it pivots, it only pivots so far.
Well, that's why I was thinking with a rubber band with a tension, just to hold that front of that ski up just a little. When if it does get air.
True.
Yes, I seen him on a bunch of these. People have there's a little spot where you can tie a rubber band into it to just tension it. But this isn't gonna be an actual production model until, who knows?
The only thing that you're gonna lose on it is gonna be the front brake.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I don't need rotating mass in the front.
Yeah, and the front brake actually works on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be gone. So all you have is the drag brake on the motor.
And it's a snowmobile. How do snowmobiles stop?
Drag
Drag.
brake to the
Drag brake from the motor.
right. Yeah, it's
It's the same concept, but instead of a moving belt, it's a rolling tire. And this thing being a motorcycle anyway, isn't gonna stop anyway. It's gonna fall flat over on its side anyway, you know? Not bashing it, I'm just, stating a fact.
right. And if you don't have a ski by the time the snow is gone, there's always sand.
Oh, yeah, and I do have a sand playground not too far from me.
I put sand paddles on my brushless mini T one day because where my sister and brother-in-law had their camper, they have beach by their lake that
Oh,
people
nice.
swim in. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it over there. I'll run it over there on the beach. I ran it around on the beach. That thing was stupid. Then I went over to the volleyball court that they rake out nice and flat before everybody gets up in the morning and decides to go and tear it up. So I had it over there. Oh my God. When it's nice and smooth and flat and you got sand paddles on, holy shit, that brushless motor in that thing on 3S, freaking rooster tail for like 6 feet back and about 2 feet high.
All I gotta say is one of my buddies, just because I'm a bad influence, he saw how much fun and had so much fun beating the ever living shit out of my Max that he has one.
Oh, with the paddles?
No, he just has a Max. He has the version 2.
Oh,
Okay. Well, this past summer, John just happened to be playing with the transmission, and John happened to be playing with the motor, and John happened to be, doing things that John does, and put paddle tires on a set
right. I
on
remember seeing that.
on 3S with the paddle tires. I was leaving that 4S Max in my dust on a beach. That thing literally, I actually ended up breaking something in the transmission. I can't remember what I did. It was, oh, that's what it was. It was run so hard and so hot that the plastic gear melted the bearing up inside the transmission.
Wow.
Okay, like I said, I was on it and hard.
That's the same one that you ran in the snow?
Oh, that's no. That's oh yeah, the Sentin, yeah. Oh, yeah, like I said, that sentence, I tell you, is turned into one of my favorite little, I'm just gonna go out and just tear shit up. I just grab that and go. Cause, it's like, okay, I'm gonna break something on it. Okay, if I'm gonna break something, I know what I'm gonna break on this truck. I'm gonna break a shock. I'm gonna blow the tires off the damn thing. Or I'm going to break a shock tower. That's the only three things I've ever broke on that truck.
Right,
And they're constant. So it's one of the, it's like, okay, yep, okay. All right, well, I got an extra shock sitting here. Okay, yep, okay, I got a rear bulkhead, top of the bulkhead, that's the rear shock tower. The front one, I don't have one. That's probably going to be the one I'm breaking. I'm going to order one now. You know, and oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. This weekend. Yeah, I gotta get looking at going over them two cars too. Points race weekend.
uh-oh,
Points race weekend, and I melted the one car's transmission down 2 weeks ago. And I threw a new one in it that I had just found sitting here that I had built 2 years ago.
so
All
that car,
ready to go. What's that?
that car's ready to go back?
Oh, that car's ready to go back. There's a couple, like I said, I got shocks built for it that I'm debating if I wanna touch it. It's like, okay, I just replaced this transmission. This thing is fucking flying like it was beforehand, so I didn't hurt the handling anyway.
Right,
Thank God. It's like, do I touch these shocks or do I leave them alone?
don't touch it.
You know?
I'm sitting here thinking, I have a truck that's ready to go. All it needs is a servo in it. And I I have a motor that I could put in it, but I just need another Sidewinder 4. And I could turn that into a mud truck. Because it's at I want to say it's a 13.5-inch wheelbase.
Oh, okay.
And it's got plenty of weight on the front end. It's got a 10-2 trans in it. All I would need to do would be to put a bigger pinion on it and get a set of King Flings.
You probably got it. You already got it. Probably overdrive in the front, right?
No,
No.
or do I? Oh, yes, I do. I got 10% overdrive on it.
That helped out.
And it's on a LCG flat rail chassis. Cab only.
Oh yeah. That's a mud truck ready to roll.
Right there. Yep. I robbed the servo out of it for a different truck. It is just a hair shy of 13.5. 'Cause right now it has, brushed 21 turn. 20, no. 27 turn Holmes Hobby Trailmaster Sport. With a set of Proline flat irons stretched over some 2.2s. And I got AR 44s in it, so I know they're strong axles. I might, no, I can't. I'll leave the. Yeah, and it's a chassis, axle mounted servo.
That sounds like a candidate if you felt like doing that.
Yeah. And articulation it does not have.
Oh,
No, I don't have a lot of articulation in this truck.
all you gotta say is that my UD18, man, when I get that thing out again,
Yeah.
I bit the bullet. I did some upgrades to it.
Yeah, so if I were to go brushless in this, I've got, like I said, I've got a motor that I can put in here.
It's set around here even.
Either that, just go bigger pinion on that and smack a good 3S in it again. Then I can take, I don't know, I could figure out a servo to put in there. So I'll probably I could probably put the Three Brothers in that one. Put the Three Brothers in that, put the Reefs in the Red Cat. Leave all my NSDRC and my comp rigs. Or just say screw it and not do anything with that truck right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this pile of tires that I gotta glue up.
I have one more set of tires I need a set of wheels for. A set of J Concept Scorpios that need rims. I've got trenchers, I've got landmines, Tusk, hunks, flat irons, the stock Red Cat tires. Um, I've got some tiny tires from my G-Made. I got some tiny RC four-wheel drive mud thrashers, I think they're called. Oh, rock crushers. These are 419 on a set of Vanquish kit bead locks that I got from somebody.
Yeah.
Mm. That's why there was something in there. Yeah, I could always put these on something. Go tiny tire in.
Yeah, like I have me a tire problem.
Yeah, but those are for racing.
Them all gotta be, them all gotta be glued up and I gotta find these. Two more of these, I don't know where they have vanished to.
Were those hole shots?
Uh, yeah, summer hole shots. Actually, hole shots, positrons, goosebumps, and hot shots.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I got a set of hot shots on one of my trucks sitting right here right now. But those are 3.3 truggies, 8 scale
Yeah.
truck wheels.
Yeah, these are 2230s short course.
Now I've got another set of hot shots on my Savage. Tell you what, them hot shots, man, when we were racing, there was one track that we went to. If they went down the track, my truck would do wheelies down the straight.
Oh yeah.
But as soon as it got dirty, dusty, they would just bite. They didn't
Yep.
they didn't just spin, they were biting real good. But then there's
Well,
some
that's
that
like very good point. Why do you know what I was running at Walters on the race car?
yeah, hot shots. No?
Them were goosebumps.
Really?
Them were goosebumps.
Them things were hooking like hot shots. Or
Yeah, I
no,
know. Yeah, them were goosebumps. And if they weren't, I'm pretty sure they were the goosebumps. And if they weren't, they might have been the double D's.
I know they were biting.
Oh yeah, that car was yeah.
That
I
car was
hate I
that car was dialed.
and and you want to know what the worst part is? I rolled that out of the box like that. I didn't touch that car.
Really?
I did not touch that car. I walked up to the track and set that car on the track and just let her rip.
Really just
That car was just so dialed for up there.
yeah, 'cause I know when I was driving it, man, that thing felt so good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, that car has had a major attitude adjustment to it. It doesn't quite have the horsepower in KV that it once did.
But it's got the gearing though, right? That's the transmission that you got in there.
Um, it's it's let's just say it's a drag transmission that has the ceramic bearings in it. I have taken the shields out and cleaned the inner races out of them, out of the shields. Re-oiled them, put them back together. The diff in that one, I believe, is if it's not 3-in-1 oil, it's 60 weight shock oil. You're looking at me with that puzzled look going,
Oh, because I know what that's doing.
what's that?
I know what that 60 weight shock oil is doing,
Yeah, what's that 60 weight shock oil doing?
locking it up faster.
Just a little.
Yeah, so that inside rear doesn't spin as much. So you're keeping the grip in to the back end, keeping you from sliding as bad.
On top of it, I had the bands inside them tires too.
Oh, the ones you got from Josh?
Yeah.
And those are working really good, huh?
Well, yeah, once I've figured out errors of my ways. Well, Josh, when he first sent me I got the first batch, they were just a little wide.
Right.
It didn't give me sidewall. So I cut them down. Well, I cut down a little too much.
They'll give you a little too much sidewall roll.
No. It ended up doing this,
Oh, it slid in the tire and oh,
making a ring all the way around every single one of my tires. I got a groove right where the band ends. Well, like I said, experiment. Okay, I'll waste a set of tires. These ones up here I got it glued. These are the resized ones. Yeah. Gonna be much better.
all the way across the treadmill.
All the way across the tread. And I have sidewall. So yeah, like I said, this is one of them little things that it's like, okay, I know I'm playing with. I'm just waiting for one of my tires to actually blow apart and somebody to say something. Because that's what I want happen. Everybody's always, oh, John's car is all over the place. John's car has too much power. No, John's trying shit that no one else is thinking about. That's why John's having an ill handling vehicle. Because I just proved it. One of the guys goes, "Oh, your car is looking like shit." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "Yep, I can tell you what's wrong with it." I go, my my left tire is towed out a little too far." He goes, "No." He goes, "There's more than that going on in that car. I'm looking at it. There's more than that." Turned it, set it down on the track, and go, "Here's the controller. You tell me."
After you adjusted it.
After I made the adjustment, he's like, "Oh." Oh yeah, by the way, and I replaced the shocks too because I told you I was waiting for parts to come in. Yeah, well, shocks are done now too. Oh, I guess John's little ill-fated riding car 2 weeks ago is now a rocket. And oh, by the way, I melted the transmission in it. Yeah.
Did you ever try the old school trick with putting the shipping tape inside the tires? Taping them? Or do you guys use duct tape?
I had duct tape.
Yeah, it doesn't work quite as well as the shipping tape. Because the
No,
shipping
no.
tape won't let it
Well, it's got more of that webbing in it. Yeah, I got one here. I don't know where the hell I put it now, but yeah. Yeah, I got tires with the duct tape on them.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time. got tired of them ballooning.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why I've done so many different little tweaks. So, like I said, one guy looked at my car and just looked at me because the front end is this way and the rear end is this way. And he's going, how the hell do you have your car twisted on a stock Traxxas chassis?
Compensate.
No, Teflon shims.
Right, you're compensating. You gotta compensate for body roll.
Yeah, no, he's looking at me going, how come this bottom line is down and your transmission's up on one side? Mhm. I don't know anybody else at the track that's trying that.
You gotta try whatever works, and if it works, it's not illegal. It's all about suspension and weight transfer.
And I'm not altering the stock transmission. But it does say shimming the suspension, but I'm not really shimming the suspension. Tell me what's altered in it.
And
I got a few loose screws here and a few tighter screws there.
yeah, and there's nothing in the rules that say anything about tire foam.
Nope.
So you could run 3D inserts in them and they can't say anything.
Nope.
As long as you're running,
As long as I'm not in one particular class. And I'm not playing around in them.
right, but you're still within the legal tire.
Oh,
limit.
yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
You're just making the tire work better instead of trying to do a dual stage foam or the silicone inserts.
Mhm.
Which the silicone ones, they're garbage. They're good if you're doing like 8th scale buggy or even 10th scale on road, because they get warm when the tire gets warm.
Mhm.
And it holds the heat in so your tires don't cool down if for some reason your race has to go under yellow, where you get a good pile up and you got to start, just keep your position, just putts around.
No, we don't throw yellows.
No, but like on road,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You get 5 coming into a turn and they try to go 3 wide. Next thing you know is you got 6 piled up because there's a car behind those 5 going into the turn.
Well,
So now you're throwing a yellow out. Everybody holds their position, just putts around, just keep making the laps. Oh,
so there, every weekend, somebody's looking just, all right, what the hell has John done this week?
Yeah.
hey John, I hate to
Yeah,
leave you, but I'm gonna
yeah, it's 6.
go sit out there and catch up on
Vacations.
news real quick, and
Oh, yeah.
get ready to maybe go and get some breakfast and then go to my appointment.
Yeah, not a problem. Like I said, I was just sitting around here, I was just gonna start this and,
I'm sure I'll see you on tanks later.
oh yeah, I'll be here. Like I said,
Yeah. All right, man.
yeah, good
Appreciate
BS
it.
with you, and I'll catch you later, and there you go. It's actually looking like a ski now.
Oh, nice.
Can't tell really with that dude. Decides to not work on the tip anymore.
Right. All right, John, I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, later.
See ya.